one of my favorite things to talk about. It's one of the more important movement concepts that I find that people struggle with. The combination of thoracic extension with scapular mobility. Scapular mobility, the ability to downwardly rotate the scapula, is how we access our core, for our arms to access our core. And it is not just that downward rotation of the scapula, it's also the combination of that upward movement of the thoracic, getting thoracic extension. If we are stuck in thoracic flexion, which most people are, it creates this rounded shoulders, head extended position. This position of the shoulder blade, that shoulder blade is in an upward rotated position. That was that first part of that, scapular upward rotation. Downward rotation is moving down and back. And if you look at my spine as I move into upward rotation, into downward rotation, you'll see that I'm also getting movement of the thoracic spine. My thoracic is going into flexion and then moving into extension. And if I lack the ability to extend for thoracic extension, I'm not going to get the same amount of scapular downward rotation. And if I can't get that last little bit of downward rotation, I'm not going to be able to access as much of my core, which is going to be important for lifting, carrying, throwing, pulling, pushing. Any movement of the shoulder, it means that instead of being able to access the deeper, bigger muscles of the core, we get a lot more focus on the smaller muscles at the shoulder. This is what I consider like we're overusing the gun. We're not accessing that deeper core foundation. And we put a lot more stress on our rotator cuff muscles. So this is why a lot of people get rotator cuff injuries, is they lack the ability to extend the spine, access the core, which makes them a lot stronger, and they put a lot more stress on the smaller muscles at the further away from the core.